In this video, we're going to show you how to install a Mortice lock, a couple of tips and tricks. So your gate will come with your Mortice cut out already. It's all ready to go for your lock. So your first part is making sure that your Mortice is going to be in the right direction. It has a little nib on it. That little round nib needs to be hitting the post first. So you can see here, if that goes in, that's going to be the wrong way. So we have to change that nib and flip it around. So when that closes into the post, it hits the round side first. Okay, so we'll change that and make that go the right way. Hold up a little nib in there and push it all the way in. It can be a little bit tricky. And then we flip that around and let it come back out. Now that's ready to go. Now it's time to insert the Mortice lock and to put your barrel in. So it's all pre-punched out for you already. All you need to do is slide it in. We've obviously changed the nib to the direction that we want it to go in. And we slide our barrel, just hold the front, and we slide our barrel in, making sure the same amount is coming out on both sides. And then we have the screw with the flat part, the flat head. We'll go into there, give it a bit of a wiggle, and we can do that part up. Now it's nice and tight and secure, we can go to the next step. Next step is we want to use the handle and put on our screws. So the screws that don't have any Phillips head marks, they're the ones that need to go on the front of your gate. We do that to make sure that no one can break in and take your lock off. So what we really want to do here is make sure that your handle is obviously facing in and not going to get in the way of the post. And then we want to put them into the front here. So just remember the ones with no screw holes, and then with our barrels, we screw our barrels on the back. Now we've got that set up, we're ready to insert that into the gate. So we can slide into the pre-punched holes, just like that. We've also got our chuck, which needs to go into the gate. So that can come in from the other side. And that will go in right where the handle is, and that will fit in these little square holes from each side of the handle. And we can place our other handle on the back, give it a little wiggle, and now we can screw that off and screw it all together. Now we've got it set up, there is a couple of options that we could have done along the way. So if you don't want the handle from the front to compress down, you can actually cut the chuck in half. This works well with electric latches, but if you just want to keep it opening from both sides, you can put it together like we did. Now your keys will also open the gate and depress the nib, but it will also work as a deadlock. Now it's all together, all we have to do now is cut in our catching plate, which goes on the post. What you want to do is mark where your latch and your deadbolt will go by closing the gate and marking it off. This plate here, you will then need to cut out the inside parts and fix it off, and then that gate will be ready to close.